Hello and welcome to another one of my YouTube videos. So today I'm going to be talking to you about how to get a custom URL for your business in 2020. But first, if you like these videos, don't forget to go down below and press the subscribe button and press the little notification bell as well. And don't forget to drop a comment as well, just to say what you want me to cover in the future. So on to the main video. You're going to be asking the question, why is a custom YouTube URL important? So having an easy to search for website URL is important. We all know that. How else are your customers meant to find you quickly online at the end of the day? But did you know that you can also have a YouTube custom URL? Well, obviously, if you're watching this video. So crucially, it's just as important for your digital marketing efforts to have all of your online profiles to be uniform, so they can be picked up on Google and things like that. So your YouTube URL is searchable on Google and makes it easy for your followers on other channels to find you as well, rather than kind of searching for your name and then kind of having to hunt through, say, 3 pages of videos and other profiles in order to get to your profile. And at the end of the day, if you've never edited your YouTube channel URL before, you're still going to be using the standard URL that YouTube gives you when you sign up for the channel. And this generally uses your unique channel ID and looks like a huge jumble of letters and numbers that no one in their right mind is ever going to be able to memorize. And so, I mean, this is what a standard YouTube URL looks like just about here. As you can see, it's the kind of the YouTube domain, and then just a huge jumble of letters, numbers, uppercase and lowercase, that just makes it an absolute nightmare to kind of keep that brand uniformity going. So your YouTube custom URL is going to be shorter than kind of this standard URL that I've just shown, and it's going to be a lot easier to remember. So this custom URL can be shared with your audience and is more than likely going to be your channel's name, but it can be based on anything that is personalized to you. So it can be your display name, your username, your kind of nickname. It can be absolutely anything you want. But one thing you have to remember is that once you select a custom URL, it can't be changed. So you've got to make sure it's the right one to begin with. The next stage is identifying whether you're eligible for a custom URL. So YouTube sets out 4 eligibility requirements that you have to meet in order to be able to have a custom URL. And these are that you've got to have at least 100 subscribers, be at least 30 days old, have an uploaded photo as a channel icon, and have uploaded a channel art kind of as that big banner at the top. Once you've met these criteria, you can then choose your own YouTube URL and not just be stuck with that standard long jumble of letters and numbers. So how do you set up your custom YouTube URL? Firstly, you sign into YouTube. It's as simple as that. You can't change it unless you are signed in. Then you go to your advanced account settings, and then under your channel settings, you select the link next to "You're eligible for a custom URL." You are only going to see this URL if your channel meets the above 4 requirements that I've just mentioned and that it is eligible. At the 4th stage, you'll then see a Get Custom URL box where the custom URLs you've been approved for will appear. You can't change the part that's in the grey box, but you can add a few letters or numbers to make the URL special to you. It might be that you get lucky and that all of the URL that you want is available, so you'll be able to have that anyway. You'll then have to read the standard custom URL terms of use and obviously select the box to agree, and then you just click the button to say change URL. it really is as simple as that. The kind of the time consuming part is often getting up to that kind of 100 subscribers, and then after that, it's relatively straightforward. So don't forget, if you do like these videos and this particular video in that I've done, press the subscribe button below and the notification bell as well. And don't forget to drop a comment just to say what you like about these videos, and if there's any topics you want me to cover in the future. And I'll be sure to get down there and definitely respond and possibly do the videos in the future. And hopefully I will see you next time.